Hey folks, how's it going? Doing another Brickheadz build today. This one is the Panda set. Panda, Baby Panda 1, Baby Panda 2 for the Chinese New Year. I think this is a fairly new set. I'm not sure there's a particular date of release. I might have to check that out afterwards. But as you may have seen, I'm quite partial to a panda. So I had to get this set. It's quite cute. Got a few Chinese decorations here. And the panda sort of has different poses depending on the variety. So keen to have a look how this one ends up. So let's get it open. So there we go, everything is out of the box. Like with the Mandalorian set I built the other week. It's got two sets of instructions, one for the main panda and then one for the two baby pandas. So let's do the main panda first. We'll come to the baby pandas afterwards. Well, that's a big bag opened and laid out. I've left the three smaller bags as they are for now. Unlike with the Mandalorian set, there is no numbered bags, so I believe all of these bricks are going to be for all three pandas. And likewise with these. So there's going to be a few bricks left over initially, and we'll find out which panda they belong to. Let's have a quick sneak to the end of the instructions. So the main panda build is a 53 stage build. Look at that detail on there, so that's going to be fun to get to. Let's go all the way back to the beginning. Now the little graphic here recommends emptying it all into a pile, sorting it out, and then building. Which we kind of done. Kind of done that. A little bit of sorting, but it's going to take a while if we want to sort those. So let's move on. Stage one. So straight into a small piece. Lovely. Okay, so 1x2, a Technic hole and half a Technic clip, followed by a single white stud on the end. Let's find one of those. It's giving this second bag a quick sort out. It's going to be much easier now. So that's our 1x2 with a Technic hole. Now we just need the little clip. We have our clip. Let's go into there. Nice. So we just need a white stud. There we go. White stud on the end. Nice. Okay. Next part. Need a 2x4 and then two of the single stud bricks, followed by a 2x4 brick on the back and the 1x4 on the back of that. So let's do all those four together. Cool. Right, next stage, stage 7. There's some colour now. So need the two angled pieces hang off the end. So that's a 1x2 into a 2x2 and a 2x4 panel. Let's put that on first. Nice, taking shape. So on top of that, we need 1x4 black brick, 2x2 green, and 1x2 sandy coloured brick with two studs on the side of it, and they sit on top of that. Cool, that's stage 8, stage 9. Stage 9. Got these two L-shaped pieces. Sit on the front here. And a slope 2x1 into a raise 2x1. Kind of pointing down. So let's do those two. So the L shapes on the front. And where's our sloping piece? There it is. So that's got a point downwards. Cool, stage 10 done. Let's move this light, let's make that a bit easier to see what's going on. That's better. Stage 11, so, I'm starting to see where we are now. So we're now applying, I think that's at the Pandas legs. So 2 lots of 1x2 black bricks with 2 lots of 1x2 flat panels on top. And that sits onto these two pieces here. Let's do that one. So you need 2 of these 1x2s and 2 1x2 flat panels, and these sit on top of each other. There's one, 2, and that goes on the bottom of our model here. Now that's starting to look panda-ish. Stage 12. Need a 1x4 brick and a 4x4 flat panel. The brick sits underneath the panel and sits on top of the model. So where do we have it? There's our 4x4, and we need a 1x4. There it is, hidden away. So that sits like that, and then attaches to our model there. Okay, stage 13. So you have 2x2 panel times 2, 1x2 flat panel, and a 1x2 panel with clip times 2. And I think it needs maybe for the arms. So flat panel on top, clip on the bottom times 2. Let's make those. So we need our 2 2x2s, our 2 1x2 flat panels, and our 2 clips. I think they're in the bag, aren't they? Let's put these on first. Trying to avoid opening that last bag. That's 2 bags. Got this one down here as well. I think that's all the decorations for the tree in this bag. And you've got the rest of the panda stuff in this one over here. Right, they're in the small bag, hiding away with all the orange pieces. Right, so these need to clip on the bottom of each of these. And they go on the sides. There's 1 and 2. Right, stage 14. You need 6 of these 1x2s, double height with a 2x2 on the side, and they go all around this part. Ah, I see. So that is the panda sitting down. Okay, let's start building the body up. Okay, stage 14 done. Now, based off what I'm seeing on the child and the Mandalorian, I think these pink bricks are their brains. So far I've noticed with Brickheadz, they have a pink brick, so I think the pink brick is their brain that goes inside their head. It's too high up to be their heart. I originally thought it was their heart. Must be the brain. Okay, let's build that. So we need 2 green 1x2, a 2x2, 2x2 blue disc, and the 2x2 pink brain brick. And that sits inside the Panda. Stage 16. We need more of these 1x2s double heights with a 2x2 on the side, but alternating to what they were before. It's definitely taking shape now. Okay, 16 done. 17, that's an easy one. It's a 4x4 panel on top. So what's 18? Now we got another 4x4 panel and we build his face. So let's do the face separately. So 4x4 on top. So let's build the Panda's face. Start off with a 4x4 white panel. And then we need to apply a 2x2 panel, a single stud black panel times 2, and a 2x4 for that panel to go and do a forehead, so a nose base and 2 eyes. So let's build that. So we need one of those. Need that 2x4 on the front. Need 2 singles either side. And then the only one that's on here, the 2x2 panel there. So this kind of looks like a panda face. Let's go on to stage 20. So now we apply, I've got the panda's eyes, plus 2 single flat panels underneath. How do they have the eyes? So the eyes are the big square in the top left. So you can get facing the right direction. Yeah, it's close enough. The right. Same fashion, big square top right. Now 2 smooth pieces underneath. A lovely snap there. Like that. Now we need to build a nose. So 21, we need white dome with a quarter circle piece with the point pointing down. There's our dome. And a quarter piece. And put his nose on. Just the nose. There we go, we have a panda face. Now that attaches to the front of our model. Look at that, it's already so cute. So yeah, stage 21, attach the face. 23, 22, that's 22, 22, 23. A 2x4 panel and a 2x4 flat panel, and they go on the right hand side there. Put those on. So 2x4 over here. So the top, 2x4 flat. On the bottom, stage 24. And the 1x2 panel and a single slope. So that goes on the side there, the slope pointing down. So that goes second stud along. And slope pointing down on that piece. Looks like he's got an ear there. Number 25. So you need to have a back of a head and a 4x4 panel, followed by two 2x4 sloping pieces. And you kind of put a curve on the back. That's our 4x4 panel for the back of his head or her head. The non-gender specific panda. A curved piece there. So you got the back of the panda's head. Okay, that's number 26. 27. Flip it over and we do the other side of the head. Another 2x4 panel and a 2x4 flat. So our 2x4 panel and our flat. And the same again for the ear. 1x2. Second stud in. And a single slope pointing down. So the same either side. So that was 27 and 28. Now I got the top of the ears. So we need two single flat panels and two curved pieces. Never know what to call these things. And the single flat panel goes on top of the curved piece, and that sits on top of the ears. There's our two curved pieces and our two single flat panels. There's one piece. Two pieces, and these sit on the sides like that. There you go, you've got some nice round ears. And to finish off the roundness of the ears, number 30, two of these single slopes either side. So one that side, one this side. Look at that. Some nice round ears. Push that down. There's a slight sticking up there. We can forgive them for that. Maybe it's a bit tough to fur sticking up. That's number 30 done. Next one. Oh, okay, so we'll put the panda over here. You can watch the rest of the build from over there with the Mandalorian. We're now building the base. So we need a, what is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. A 1x10 panel. There's only one of those, can't miss that. And that attaches to our 6x6 square panel. like that. So that's 31 and 32. Now we attach a couple of green quarter circles, 4x4 quarter circles either side. Okay. 34. Flip it over, and we've got two 1x2s. They go either side, and a 1x6 on the front of it here. It's hiding over there. There's a 1x6. Thought you could sneak out of my view. And 1x2s. They are two 1x2s here. So from having a black desk and black Lego bricks, very well camouflaged. Cool. That is 34. Into 35. Two 2x2 black flat discs either side, reinforcing these two green semicircles. Quarter circles. So that goes there, and same on the other side, like that. Number 36. Need a 1x4 flat, 2x4 flat, and this one I've never seen before. It's a 1x4 flat, but actually got two studs either side. And they sit on top in the centre here, and leaves a couple of attaching studs there by the looks of it. There's that 2x4 flat on first. There's our interesting piece there. And do a regular 1x4 flat on top. 37. So a single brown brick and a 1x2 slope going on the edge there. There it is. Number 38. We have a 1 to a 1x3 brown slope and a 1 to 1x2 brown slope, and that goes next to that piece. So there's our 1x2 goes in there, and our 1 to 1x3 in front, like so. And 38. 39, we have a right angle brick. Can't focus. Right angle brick goes on top. Let's do that because that looks a bit more complicated. That right angle brick goes on top of there. And let's build these pieces here. So that's two of these things. I have no idea how to describe that. With a single brick to fill that gap in. And there you go. Over like that. Oh, I see. So first one goes on the back there, and the second one sits in that gap there. That's how we do it. Number 40 done. 41. So we need a we've got a 1x2 into 1 slope, so going backwards, and a single brick as well. There you go. Okay. Yeah, I get that, I think. Yes. Okay. So our reverse slope goes in there, and our single brick sits on top. Number 42. And you've got another one of these arch pieces kind of pointing towards the front then. That one goes in there. Number 43. So another L-shaped brick. Connects across all those, holding them together. So that sits into this convenient space here. Push that all together nicely. Number 44. We've got a 1 to 1 by 2 slope, and that sits on top. This goes there. It's looking very detailed kind of tree there. I like the way that the root looks like the roots coming up, as well as the branches. Then we've got a little structure on top there, so we've got a single panel and a slope 1 by 1 2. And that sits on top there. There's our slope. There's our slope. Curve. Slope is an arch. I don't know. I have no idea what to call some of these bricks. But it's basically that. That sits next to that. Going the other direction. So we've got a curve. We've got a slope. We've got some foliage now. So we need to make 3 of these. So we have a little tree branch with 9 of these orange studs, and there you go. So at the end, first one on the right and the second on the left. So make those. So at the end there, first one on the right and the second one on the left. Let's make another 2 of those. In the center, first on the right, second on the left. Sounds like I'm making driving directions there. At the next Lego brick, take a left. First on right, second on the left. Just find it easy to give shape and direction to things around. And now where they go? So they go on the end of these pieces. So that goes there, and one there, and guess what? There's one on there. So that is a little Lego tree. It's number 46 done. 47, need 3 of these curved slopes. And where do they go? They kind of sit over each other a little bit. Let's work this out. So 3 over here. So that goes, yes. That sits over and holds that in place. This reinforces the structure a bit. Do have to be a little bit good at spot the difference with some Lego instructions. There's not usually any arrows. It's like, what is different between what you have in your hand than what is printed on the paper. So it's a good exercise in training the mind. So we have another green leafy bit with 3 of the orange studs and 1 of these twig things. That's about the only way to describe that. And what we do the same as before, 1 in the centre, first on right, second on left. But then we just have a little twig sticking up. So we've got our green branch in the centre, first on the right, second on the left, then 1 of these green twigs there. Where does that go? That goes down here. Pointing out at an angle. Let's twist that twig. Let's take that off. Let's get that twig a bit more of a twist. So it looks like a new sprout coming out there. That's 48 done. 49. Oh, it's got some decorations now. It's got 2 of these red orbs, which are actually Lego figure heads, but we will ignore that. 2 gold discs and 2 hanging tassels, and that's how we make these lanterns. So disc on top, tassel on the bottom, and they hang off these 2 tree branches here. They're quite good fun. So we've got our red orb, our gold disc on top. Let's have a tassel. These tassels are quite cool. And that hangs 1 there. Now second one, gold dish onto the red orb, and I nearly lost a brick there, and a tassel on the bottom. And that goes on this front branch here. 2 tassels. Excellent. Next one, stage 50. We need this half coney thing here with a small cone on top. That sits on this side. There's our half cone on top of it. That goes on the side there. It's 50, near the end now. Now we make that a lantern pole, I think it is. So we need a stick into a handle and a paintbrush roller. And that goes into our base here. So a stick and handle. So these are the same handles that are used for the lightsabers in the Lego Star Wars sets. So the goes like that, and then the paint roller or crank, looks like a paint roller to me. That sits on the end there, and then into our base facing outwards. And the last couple of stages, 52, we build the lantern here. So we need a red disc, or dish should I call it because it's curved, a single panel with clip, another tassel, and an actual lantern piece there, or pumpkin piece. It might be a pumpkin if it was orange. And they go together as so. Clip on top of dish, dish on top of lantern, tassel underneath lantern, lantern clips on there. Let's start with the biggest piece. Got that one. Put the red dish on top of the lantern. Clip on top of the dish. Tassel underneath the lantern. And then that clips onto the lantern holder. That is the base. So then we just have to attach our panda. Look at that. That is a cool little build. And there's his little tail. Actually spins. I don't think pandas' tails are supposed to spin, but this one does. And you've got the Lego logo the right way up. But I just love the tassels. Love the little tassels on there. There's that cute little panda nose there. So that is one panda. We've got 2 more pandas to go yet. So we'll put them to the side, and what I'll do, I'll stop the video here and I'll build the next 2 pandas as a separate video. So you can click the link that I'm sure is going to pop up over here somewhere. And I'll see you guys in that video. If we don't, thank you for watching. Make sure you subscribe to the channel if you want to see more Lego builds. I stream on this channel every Monday and Wednesday for Lego games. So if you like Lego games, you can always stop by for that. And I should hopefully see you shortly for our 2 baby pandas. Thanks guys, I'll see you in the next video.